Gen Chiwenga. Vision 2030 is a covenant rooted in liberation values. The 17th of October 2025, Manicaland, Zimbabwe, by a correspondent, Vice President General, RTD. Constantino Gouveia Dominic Niakadzino Chiwenga has called on Zimbabweans to uphold the enduring values of the liberation struggle, urging unity, integrity, and hard work, as the nation strives toward achieving Vision 2030 through genuine economic empowerment. Speaking at the 22nd ZANU-PF Annual National People's Conference in Manicaland, the Vice President described the gathering as a moment of reflection, renewal, and recommitment to the ideals that have guided the ruling party from the Liberation War to the present day. This is not merely another conference. It is a moment of reflection, renewal, and recommitment to the timeless values that have carried our revolutionary party, ZANU-PF, from the liberation struggle to the envisaged future, said Chiwenga as he introduced President Emerson Mnangagwa, the guest of honor. Chiwenga paid tribute to Manicaland's historical role in Zimbabwe's liberation, calling it a sacred place in the liberation story of our country. It was a crucial gateway through which thousands of brave sons and daughters crossed into Mozambique to wage the struggle for our independence. He said, through these mountains behind us, they slipped across the border young, determined, and full of conviction, to bases such as Chimyo, Nyadzanya, and Tembwe. Reflecting on the Liberation War, the Vice President said the freedom fighters' sacrifices must remain the moral compass guiding Zimbabwe's development. Far too many died nameless deaths in the bush and under aerial bombardment. They perished not in battle, but in hope, believing that their sacrifices would purchase a just, dignified, and prosperous Zimbabwe for all. He said, the cries of those who fell still echo across these hills. Their blood speaks from the soil, reminding us that our freedom was not inherited. It was earned with suffering and consecrated by conviction. Chiwenga urged delegates to uphold unity, integrity, and service, warning that corruption and moral decay betray the legacy of the fallen. The fallen are watching us. Their blood demands integrity. Their voices cry out against corruption, laziness, and moral decay, he said. The same unity and singleness of purpose that drove our liberation struggle must now guide us into the future. Turning to the conference theme, Attainment of Vision 2030 through Economic Empowerment and Value Addition, Chiwenga said the goal of Vision 2030 was to build a people-centered economy that ensures national wealth benefits every Zimbabwean. Our task is to build a people-centered economy that empowers every Zimbabwean and ensures that our national wealth benefits all, not just a few, he emphasized. Economic empowerment must be genuine, equipping all our people with the means to produce, innovate, and own our destiny, honoring liberation icons like the late General Josiah Magama Tongagara. Chiwenga said their courage must inspire the nation's modern development vision. Some of them, like our late Commander General Josiah Magama Tongagara, knew they would not see a free Zimbabwe, but they still fought until the last day. They fought for the future, not for themselves. He said, Vision 2030 must therefore be understood in the same light as both a party and a national covenant. The Vice President's address was met with loud applause, setting a tone of reflection and unity as the ruling party continues its deliberations in Mutare.